So far this NBA season is crazy. There are so many different players doing well for their teams, so that's why I'm deciding to make this simulation today. I will be trading every team's best players so far this 2021 NBA season, and using a wheel, I will trade these random players to teams across the league and do a season and playoff simulation here on NBA2K21 next gen with live scenarios. Now guys, this is a whole different league. Who's gonna come out on top? Sit down, sit back, relax. The video begins now. Let's go. We are on the wheel. All 30 teams are up on the screen, and I want to emphasize this. This is the best players of the team so far this season, and now we have Joel Embiid up first. We're going to go through this. If you guys disagree with some of my picks, let me know down below. But Joel Embiid will be traded to the Charlotte Hornets for today's simulation. He is off the bat at 92 overall. Now we got Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Milwaukee Bucks, easily their best player so far this season, and he will be going to the Houston Rockets. So just a few days ago, Houston loses out on Harden, but they pick up Giannis for today's simulation. And Zach LaVine having a crazy year in Chicago, as he always does, even though the Bulls stink. He will be going to the Toronto Raptors. Colin Sexton was my pick for the Cavaliers. I know Drummond has been playing amazing, but this guy's on another level. 25 points a game, as Colin Sexton will be headed down to the New York Knicks, and Jason Tatum, 91 overall, playing like an MVP right now, and he will go to the West to join the Blazers with CJ McCollum. Now Kawhi Leonard, he got injured, but he's having a great season as well for the Clippers. He will be going to the Bulls. Can he turn around Chicago? With Ja Morant up, he had an ankle injury, but he will be back, and he's their Grizzlies' best player. He's going to the Brooklyn Nets, replacing Kevin Durant, joining James Harden and Kyrie Irving for this video. Tyler Hero, here comes the hate. I know Jimmy Butler is the best player, but Hero has been playing like the best player in Miami right now. And for today's video, he's headed down to the Orlando Magic. Trae Young up the Atlanta Hawks. I mean, Atlanta has so many players playing good this season, but Trae Young's the best. He's going to Miami. Now we got Gordon Hayward. Yes, I know Rozier and LaMelo are having great seasons, but Gordon Hayward, in my opinion, just having a better one, as he's going down to the Dallas Mavericks, and Donovan Mitchell, the Utah Jazz. Mike Conley could have been up here, but Donovan Mitchell playing the best. He's going to the Milwaukee Bucks for today's sim. Now Julius Randle, I don't know what happened, but he's just going crazy for the Knicks, and he will be going down to the Sacramento Kings. And speaking of Sacramento, De'Aaron Fox having a very good season as well for the Kings, is going to go to the San Antonio Spurs. So Spurs fans out there, how do you feel with that point guard pick? Now Nikola Vucevic, I feel like he's been the Magic's best player for the last 10 years, and he's going to the Grizzlies, replacing Ja Morant. But now we got LeBron James, 36 years old, 98 overall, just won a championship, and he's going back to Cleveland. How about that? Going back to the Cavs is LeBron James, and now Luka Doncic of the Mavericks, playing great as well this season, going to the OKC Thunder. He started off pretty bad, but he's picked it up. Now this dude, in my opinion, he's the MVP. Jokic has been playing amazing this season. He's going to the Phoenix Suns, joining Chris Paul. As Jokic goes to Phoenix, we got Kevin Durant of the Brooklyn Nets, their best player, and he will be going to Philadelphia. Durant will stay in the East. Malcolm Brogdon, you could have picked Sabonis. They're both having identical seasons, but Brogdon, he's just having an all-star year, plain and simple, and he's going to my Boston Celtics with Brandon Ingram, only an 87. He should be an 88, 89, and he's going to the Washington Wizards. He is their best player in New Orleans. If you disagree with me, then I don't know if you watch the Pelicans play, but now we got Siakam of the Raptors. The Raptors have been playing very bad this season. I don't know what's going on, Toronto fans. As Siakam goes to the Pistons, and this dude on the Pistons, how about the year Jeremy Grant is having? He will be going to the Pelicans, joining Zion Williamson and Christian Wood, exploding this year, all-star probably. He will be going to the Atlanta Hawks, and now we got DeMar DeRozan of the Spurs, their best player. Not even a debate about that. He's going to the Minnesota Timberwolves, replacing Karl Towns. And now Devin Booker. Phoenix has Jokic and Paul in the sim, but they're going to lose out on Booker as he goes to Golden State to join the Warriors. And now we got Shea Alexander. He's having a solid year for the Thunder. As for today's video, he's headed down to LA to join the Lakers. No LeBron James there, but joining Anthony Davis. Now we got Karl-Anthony Towns. The Timberwolves, a disappointment again this season, but he's their best player, and he'll be going to the Clippers. Now we got Damian Lillard. Now I was so close to putting McCollum in front of Lillard, but I just couldn't do it. McCollum's having an amazing season, but Damian Lillard is headed to Utah to join the Jazz. As we got Stephen Curry up next to the Warriors. He had that 62-point game. He's going crazy, and he's going to the Denver Nuggets. Bradley Beal, we're getting him out of DC. I hope he actually leaves at some point. He's going to the Indiana Pacers for today's simulation. And guys, that wraps up the wheel. We are now on to the rosters. I filled out every single team with the player they got on the wheel. And as we go over this, I want you guys to go down in the comments and tell me who you think is going to win. The people from the last video who liked and commented are up on the screen. Thank you guys so much for the support. I read every single comment, but this is going to be a lot of fun. As you see, it's a whole different league. The Clippers, Karl Towns, Paul George, Vucevic on Memphis. No drama right there. The Atlanta Hawks, they picked up Christian Wood. Miami got Trae Young, Jimmy Butler. Guys, this last week in the NBA, though, has been so dramatic. We saw the James Harden trade, and I see people out there saying, oh, it isn't going to work. Are you kidding me? James Harden, Durant, and Kyrie Irving isn't going to work? Man, listen, when they get to the playoffs, you're going to see how deadly they are if they can stay healthy. I honestly really don't see any team beating them. I hope my Celtics at some point, if we lose this season to the Nets, trade and get a superstar. But anyways, up the Celtics. We see the Pacers get Bradley Beal. Beal having an amazing season. Like I said, I need him out of DC. They're not doing him right. Russell Westbrook, I love him, but I don't know what's going on with the Wizards and also the Toronto Raptors. What's going on with them this season? The Rockets, they just got Giannis Antetokounmpo. They actually got Victor Oladipo from the James Harden trade, but apparently he still wants to go to Miami, so I'm not sure how long he'll be there for. The Thunder got Luka Doncic for this simulation. He stays in the West. The Timberwolves, again, have so many #1 picks, and they're still not doing anything this season. The Warriors, I kept in Klay Thompson. I turned all the injuries off for today's video. So Warriors fans, you guys have a chance. And you also have Devin Booker, the Wizards, Russell Westbrook, Brandon Ingram. But as we always do, we're going to simulate to the end of the season. And as we get there, Luka Doncic, yes, 43 points, 12 rebounds, 8 assists a game. I don't think we've ever seen that in the simulations. 43? Are you kidding me? DeAndre Ayton, 6th Man of the Year. Jameis Wiseman won Rookie of the Year. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year for the Rockets. And as we go to the first team All-NBA, Doncic, Lillard, James, Giannis, Jokic. And here are the leader for points in today's simulation. We got Doncic with 43, Durant with 32, and so on. But look at this. The highest record we've ever seen in NBA history. And on halftime productions, the Cavaliers went 76-6, claiming the 1 spot in the East. Sixers with Durant are 2. Boston, Miami, Chicago, Charlotte, Brooklyn, Toronto, and Indiana will just miss out. And I don't turn the settings on or sliders at all, so I don't know how the Cavs went 76-6 as we go to the West. Suns with Jokic take the 1 seed. Giannis and the Rockets follow behind, as well the Jazz, Nuggets, Thunder, Lakers, Pelicans, Clippers, and the Warriors miss out. As this is the playoff bracket for today's simulation, all up on the screen. You guys see the teams in the schedule. Remember, it's your last chance to make predictions. All these games are simulated live here on 2K21 Next Gen. This is going to be a lot of fun. Road to the championship begins in the first round. Who's going to win it all? We go to Charlotte to begin the playoffs, where the Celtics are tied up and chance to win the series. Brown knocks in a 3. Boston up by 3 with 41 seconds remaining. And now it's season on the line for Embiid and LaMelo. Ball pulls a 3 to tie. In and out. Boston the rebound. There is still time for the Hornets to get a stop and get a chance to tie it up again. But they need a stop. And Malcolm Brogdon, he was traded to the Celtics on the wheel. What is he going to do? He'll pull up a dagger. In and out as well. The Hornets have another life. They need to tie this game. 14 seconds. Rozier, one-on-one. Looking. Pulls a prayer. Puts it in. Unbelievable. Terry Rozier. How does that even go in? After Rozier tied up with an insane 3, Brogdon looking to win the series, isolated on ball, driving right, draws the double, Williams open at the buzzer, Celtics win. But we will go to the review because we don't know if they start off in time. But how about the heads-up play from Brogdon? He drew the double last second, smart play by the Hornets, but he fed it to a wide-open Williams. Let's see now, we're going to New Jersey as we take a look. Williams gets in the paint, turns around, nobody on him. Joel Embiid comes in late. Point 3, oh, this is close. Williams with point 1. Here we go, the moment. And I think he still had in his hands, but the referees will decide this one. And the official decision, Charlotte is no good. The basket does not count. The Hornets managed to take this game in an overtime, and they have a chance to win. 5 minutes goes by, but Boston, they will hold on after the game-winning shot did not count. But how about Rozier, the game-tying shot to force it to OT, as Boston will end up winning this series in 4 games. And now we go to Toronto. I did not think I would be saying this in 2021, But LeBron Toe still is alive and very well. LeBron James and the Cavaliers will knock off the Raptors in a sweep. And now we head to Miami. Kawhi Leonard looking to win the series in 5. Driving, he missed the bunny. Miami up by 1. Looking to close out and force game 6. Pull up from Trae Young. It's up the front of the rim. Chicago comes back. They are down by 1. Kobe White driving left. White, step back. No good. Out of bounds on the rebound. And here we go. Miami still up by 1 point. The fans are on their feet. Can they come back in this series? Trae Young now with the ball. Shot clock down to 13 seconds. White will defend. We got Iguodala looking to set a high screen. No, he goes left. Young isolated on White. 5 seconds. Young driving right. Good defense. Wide open is Robinson. And he cans a 3. 4-point game. And that should do it. Kobe White with 5 seconds. No timeouts. They need a quick 3. Leonard in the corner. It's off the mark. And Duncan Robinson puts the icing on the cake as the Miami Heat will win an elimination game and head back to Chicago for Game 6. As we go to Phoenix, Nikola Jokic and Chris Paul with the number 1 seed in the West. Phoenix Suns will knock out Karl Anthony Towns and the Los Angeles Clippers in 5 games, and they'll advance in the simulation. And the reigning MVP in Houston for today's video, the Rockets, will knock off the New Orleans Pelicans in 6 games on their home floor here in New Orleans, and the Rockets will advance. And now we go to Game 6. How about this first round matchup? Durant against his former team, the Brooklyn Nets, as Irving missed a jumper in the Philadelphia 76ers. Up by 1, looking to close the series out in 6 games on the road. Simmons to Durant, guarded by his former teammate, knocks it in. Philly leads by 3 on the road, 28.6. Kyrie Irving and Harden, who's going to take the shots? They also have John Morant. Harden, fadeaway 3, bang! Ties the game, just like that. Philly calls a timeout with 21.3 remaining. And will they hold for the last shot and the win? Brooklyn needs to stop to go to overtime. Season on the line. Can they get it? Meanwhile, Durant trying to strike against his former team. Game clock down to 4 seconds. Durant fade away. Good! Kevin Durant. Oh my goodness. How about this revenge? It's over. Not only does he go against his former team in the first round, he knocks him off. And this one is over in 6. Brooklyn moves on. And the Game 7 between the Jazz and the Lakers will go to Utah. A close one. How about Los Angeles making it this far without LeBron James? They did get Shea Alexander, but they will lose here in 7 to Damian Lillard. 192. The Utah Jazz come alive in a big-time game. And now the other Game 7 in Denver. Luka versus Curry. Thunder down by 1. Doncic pulls a 3. It's no good. Denver has the rebound. And Stephen Curry looking to expand on the lead. Game 7 all comes down to this winner go home. Curry working on Doncic. Shot clock down to 13 seconds. Here comes the pick. No Jokic on the floor. He is now in Phoenix. Curry the drive on Horford the layup. He missed it. A rare miss from Curry at the rim. And OKC takes it the other way, looking to take the lead. Doncic throws it down. Thunder out the lead. 14 seconds. No timeouts. Shot clock turned off. What a sequence this is. Game 7. Curry looking to send the Nuggets to the next round. Draws the double. Wide open is Millsap. He missed it. And the Nuggets fall apart. They have to play the foul game. But there is no time remaining. Luka Doncic will get it done on the road, and he will carry the OKC Thunder on the second round. What a win. And we go to the Game 7 because the Bulls blew a 3-1 lead. Miami ended up coming back. We saw that win Game 5, and now they're going to win this series in 7 games, 121-108, and they will advance. So now we're on to the conference semifinals. What a crazy action-packed first round. But guys, sit back, sit down, relax, because there is still more in the simulation. We're going to get these conference semifinals simulated here on 2K right now. So we saw my Celtics sweep in the first round, but they, oh my goodness, Dwight Howard is not doing that. Listen, I'm not going to go crazy against my Celtics, but We're going to lose to the Sixers with Kevin Durant and a sweep. And talk about Boston. We see Taco Fall the other day hit a 3. That's the GOAT. And now we're going to Phoenix. The OKC Thunder had that crazy Game 7 win, but they will fall to the #1 seed in the West. The Suns, they keep on rolling with Jokic, and they'll move on to the Western Conference Finals. And now we go to Game 6 in Utah. Houston looking to close it out, but Damian Lillard having a great game, looking to force 7. Can he do it against the 2 seed? Here comes Giannis Antetokounmpo, 43 seconds, driving, gets stopped, goes again! Giannis Antetokounmpo gives Houston a 1-point lead. The bench is on their feet, and they're 1 stop away from moving on to the Western Conference Finals to play the Suns, as Lillard finds a wide open favors for 3. It's the back rim, it's no good. Houston comes the other way, but a 9-second shot differential. Victor Oladipo just traded from the Pacers. Look at this lineup: Wall, Cousins, Giannis, Victor Oladipo. This is scary as Giannis takes a fadeaway jumper. It doesn't go. 15 seconds. Utah comes the other way with the season on the line. No timeout. Damian Lillard has the mismatch. Goes right, working on Cousins. Got him in the paint to Gobert. 1-on-1 with the small fella. Gobert goes up. Layup is good. He got the mismatch. Took advantage with .3. Houston calls a timeout. Can they win this series? We've seen teams get shots off of .3. Can they do it? A miss, we're going to 7. Here we go for the series. Whoa! It's no good. Utah survives at home. How about that? This series isn't over. We will be going to Game 7 later on, as the Cavaliers will get tested by the Miami Heat, but they will end up winning the series. And the 76-6 Cavs will advance the Eastern Conference Finals. Big time win over Miami, sending their team home. And now we go to this Game 7. The Rockets squeak by the Jazz after the Jazz forced Game 7, 103-97. John Wall with 31, Giannis with 26 and 19. Damian Lillard's 19 didn't do enough as Houston moves on. In the Western Conference Finals, Phoenix versus Houston. Eastern Conference Finals, Cleveland versus Philadelphia, best of 7 series to determine the winner and to go to the NBA Finals. Guys, this should be a fun one. Let's get going. And the Phoenix Suns finally go down. It was the Houston Rockets to knock them off. This one is over in 5 games. Houston will advance to the NBA Finals, and Giannis' first trip there. They win the series, and now to the East. Game 7. It all comes down to this. Philadelphia in Cleveland against the 76-6 record-breaking Cavs. Durant, the Travelers' former teammate, is up and in. And how about Durant against his former teammates in this simulation? He's just going crazy. And the Sixers, can they pull up the upsets? They need to stop. Here comes Garland in the paint to LeBron. Step back, doesn't have it. Garland to Porter, a 3. Puts it in. The ball mover from Cleveland leaves a Porter wide open 3. And they lead by 2 with 26 seconds remaining. Philadelphia, no timeouts. Durant working, gives it to Green. Green, you gotta get the ball out of his hands. Durant comes back to the ball, takes a 3 for the lead. It's no good. Cleveland the rebound. And oh, that would have been a huge shot as LeBron will go to the line. He needs to make some free throws here. 11 seconds. He missed the first. This one isn't over yet. Can he miss the second as well? LeBron knocks it down with no timeouts. The Sixers need a 3. It's gotta be Durant. Full court pass all the way down to KD. Durant draws a double to Green, puts one up. Bang! Tie game. Eastern Conference Finals Game 7. Huge shot from Danny Green. 5.5. Cleveland uses their last timeouts. Can they win this series? The newest Cavalier, Jared Allen, will inbound. It goes LeBron. 3 seconds. Driving. LeBron draws a double. Wide open is Porter again. Oh my goodness. Cleveland will go to the NBA Finals. I mean, are you kidding me? Kevin Porter Jr., the game of his life. We just witnessed a halftime production's crazy moments. LeBron draws the double. What a pass. Wide open was Porter Jr., and what a game he had. The Cavaliers advance to the finals. After that crazy Game 7, it's Cleveland with LeBron versus Houston's Giannis Antetokounmpo, a best of 7 series to determine today's winner of the simulation. Who's gonna do it? Coming up next.
Game 5 of the NBA Finals. The Cavaliers have been patient, they have endured, and they have prevailed. With a 3-1 series lead, their sights locked on one goal, one epic culmination of an entire NBA season. The Larry O'Brien Trophy could be theirs with just one more win against the Houston Rockets. Which heroes will rise? The NBA playoffs start now.
We are in Cleveland for Game 5 of the NBA Finals with 30 seconds. Cavaliers lead by 2. The Rockets looking to force Game 6. Meanwhile, the Cavs looking to win the NBA Finals. About a 6-second shot differential. Houston needs to stop. They keep their season alive. LeBron the fadeaway. Missed it. Allen puts it down and in. And the newest Cavalier comes up big. Down by 4, 15 seconds. Giannis, will they go for the quick 3? No! He takes from the paint and he scores, but they will have to play the foul game with 12.3 remaining in Cleveland. Looking to inbound, it goes to the GOAT, Porter Jr. He made his free throws, and down by 4, 4 seconds. The 3 is no good. 3, 2, 1. The Cavaliers are the champions of the world. They win this series in 5 games against the Houston Rockets. An unbelievable run, 76-6 in the NBA champions. I mean, Durant gave him a test in the Eastern Conference Finals, but Kevin Porter Jr. came up big then, and he will go down as one of the most clutch players in halftime productions, joining the likes of Ben Berry, Durant, and even Jamal Murray. But guys, thank you so much for watching this simulation. Hopefully your team made it pretty far. If you guys enjoyed this one, let me know down below. Leave a like and subscribe. I literally read every comment. I'm always interested in what you guys have to say about the NBA, the video, anything. But again, what a simulation. Cleveland will take this one. The MVP, of course, to LeBron James. And that's going to do it, guys. It's Halftime Productions. Thanks for watching, and we out.